You're like that.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. I'm Ange, and today I'll be giving you the Capper Comparison Picks for UFC Vegas 51, Luque versus Belal Muhammad 2. Vicente Luque, Belal Muhammad 2. Be sure to check out the videos I've done throughout this week where I cover every fight on the card right up to these three. This one was added kind of late because this guy Ange Loosa was late minute replacement for what's his name, Zaleski, Elizu Zaleski dos Santos or something. But anyways, he's a late replacement fighter. So I'm not sure the order of this, but the other two are definitely main card. So welcome to another edition of Cap Comparison Picks. And without further ado, let's get into this. It is Thursday and it's kind of late. I almost didn't do this, but you know, I had to get the content out. So here we go. We're gonna start with this welterweight fight between the short notice. This guy came in given notice on Tuesday when Elizu Zaleski, is that his name? When he fell out? Let me see. Elizu Zaleski dos Santos was the name, right? Yeah, Elizu Zaleski dos Santos. When he fell out, this guy came in on Tuesday, Ange Loosa. So he's jumping in and taking on Mounir Lazzez. Okay, a welterweight fight. Mounir Lazzez is the almost 2-to-1 favorite now, minus 193 for Lazzez. He's 10 and only 2 losses as a professional. This guy making his UFC debut and he's a plus 168. So we're gonna first start out talking about the favorite here in Mounir Lazzez, the sniper. Okay, Lazzez a little bit older here, 34 years old, where Ange Loosa is 28. Okay, let's see. Mounir Lazzez is coming off a loss to Warlley Alves, not a bad one. Warlley Alves, he can be up, he can be the best of the best. Sometimes he can be less than middling. You know, it just depends on which Warlley Alves you get. But that day you got the prime one. He managed to TKO ground and pound Mounir Lazzez in the first round, making him look like he shouldn't even be there. However, Mounir Lazzez, his UFC debut was a good win over Abdul Razak Al Hassan, where he got a unanimous decision. Prior to that, he was fighting out of Dubai, out of a regional scene called Pro Bellum, where he beat Arbor Maradi, knees and punches round 1. I don't know who that guy is, but he does have a familiar name in his resume. And UAE Warriors, he beat Sasha Palatnikov by strikes round 1. And in Brave CF, he beat he lost to his 2 losses, one to Warlley Alves, the other one to this guy named Eldarov by unanimous decision. That was over in Brave. Mounir Lazzez does have the slight height and slight reach advantage. He's 3 inches taller and with 2 inches more reach. He's a Tunisian by ethnicity. He's from Team Nogueira in Dubai, where he happens to be the kickboxing coach over there in Team Nogueira, Dubai. He's coming off a 14-month layoff. I think it's mostly because of visa issues and problems he had coming out of Tunisia. So that's what I heard anyway, so that's the story. I'm sticking to it. His opponent, the short notice fighter, Swiss fighter, fighting out of Sanford MMA. Pretty good. Making his UFC debut. His most recent win was against John Howard over in ex-MMA. That is a Louisiana, Florida, Georgia regional scene down there, the southern states of the United States. And that was just literally like 10, 11 days ago. Today's the 14th. This fight was on the 2nd. So 12 days ago, he just came off a unanimous decision. Unanimous decision, that's 15 minutes, buddy. Unanimous decision win over John Howard over in XMMA. But he got the call and he answered it and he's coming on. However, prior to that win, he did have a loss, but it was to Jack Della Maddalena. That dude's a hot prospect coming in. A lot of people are really high on Jack Della Maddalena. That was in the Contender Series, and Jack Della beat him by unanimous decision, so he held his own in there. Prior to that, he was fighting out of Titan FC, LFA, where he was pretty much having his way with all those regional scene fighters. As I mentioned, he does train out of Sanford MMA, so that's got to be good for the debutante here in Loosa. As Sanford MMA does have other fighters on this card, so you got to know the support is there in the back locker room for this guy. Okay, let's see what the cappers have to say in this late notice replay, this late announced fight. Okay, so taking the favorite, we've got my buddy Vlad, the Bulgarian Cowboy from Celebrities and Classics. Vlad is Nora's favorite handicapper, even more so than me. She does like Vlad a lot. What are you drawing? Oh, a surprise is another, we have to guess it?
Yeah.
Anyway, Vlad is taking Mounir Lazzez to get the victory here.
It's
Then we've got taking Ange Loosa. We've got what's going on? Bleed. No, I did. Bleed MMA. He's taking Ange Loosa. Then jump back over here. We've got the MMA fortune teller. The teller. The fortune teller is taking Mounir Lazzez to get it done. And we've got the MMA prediction guru. Pred Guru taking Loosa. Not to be confused with the one with the beanie. This is the one from California that doesn't wear the beanie. And he doesn't have the British United Kingdom accent. And finally, for the tiebreaker, we've got Cody Saftik from the Dog or Pass podcast, and doesn't have a clear just pick here, but he is leaning one way, and that is the way of the short notice fighter in Ange Loosa. So Dog or Pass, Cody, Paul Shaughnessy, he really didn't say his pick here, and Cody did say lean. So interesting enough, he's taken Loosa to get it done, and CJ Saftik, I mean, he knows his MMA. So there you have that. The short notice underdog plus money edges out the capper comparison pick for plus money. Where's my mark here? No? What? Were you whispering something to me?
No.
Huh?
No.
I'm gonna go, you know how I am, guys. Plus money. I'm gonna take the value here.
But what if you lose?
Then it's just money. I'll make it back. You can always make more, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
you're not stealing any of my $30.
I'm not taking your $30. I'm gonna take Ange Loosa to get it done over Mounir, the sniper Lazzez. Ange Loosa's nickname is the Last Ninja. How's that? Oh, you caught a paper clip on the magnet. Good for you. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Sanford MMA student to come here and use his well-rounded skills to take care of Mounir Lazzez. How do you think it's gonna get it done? It's I'm gonna have to go with decision. It looks like most of his fights recently have been by way of decision, whereas in Lazzez, he's got a decision over Razak Al-San, lost by knockout, a win by knockout, 2 wins by knockout, another loss by decision. Yeah, I'm gonna take Loosa by decision. Yeah, plus 168. I like that. That's a very nice line. And Loosa is a. Do you guys see who this dude is built? His back is so broad.
Why are there crayons in here?
I don't know. He's just sized him up, and he's got the age. He might be out like height and reached a little bit. Might be, outsized just a tad bit. But when it comes to girth and muscle mass, Loosa, he's definitely got the advantage there. So, and I think with the youth, I think he's gonna have the cardio. What? I'm taking him to win over Mounir Lazzez. Moving on. Next, we've got Mayra Bueno Silva Shitara taking on Yanan Mulan. You know who Mulan is, don't you know her? Yep. Winston, what are you doing? Stay out of that cat food.
He eats what he smells.
Well, he should stay out of there. That's why
he can't eat what he sees or else he'll eat nothing.
Yeah, I know. Mayra Bueno Silva coming in as a huge favorite. She was minus 400. Now she's minus 500. No love coming in on Yanan Wu. Yanan Wu, 12-4 plus 375. If you want to take a flyer on a live bet. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Huh, okay. That's interesting. I'll let them know. You want to give some clues for the people watching?
She sings.
She sings and she acts, right? She's an actress too.
Oh yeah, she does.
She does. What does she act in?
Victorious.
Oh, she's a girl that sings and acts in the show Victorious. Who is this? We'll reveal it at the end of the show, so stay tuned. Stay tuned, right, Nor? Okay. Mayra Bueno Silva. What'd you do with that black marker?
Put on the
Okay, Mayra Bueno Silva Shitara, minus 500. She's coming off a loss to Manon Fialho. Manon Fialho is nicknamed the Beast, and she literally is the Beast when it comes to women, bantamweight women. So not and that went to decision, so that's pretty good against probably one of the best strikers.
My picture.
They'll see it. One of the best strikers in the UFC for females. Prior to that, she had a draw against Montana De La Rosa. That's Mark's woman that brings in the money for the family because Mark's no longer in the UFC. Before that, she beat Mara Barella. Didn't Mara Barella, isn't she the one, she was like accused of sneaking in drugs, like through body cavities or whatnot? I don't know. I heard some rumor like that. Might be some truth to that. Not sure. So she beat her by armbar round 1. That was pretty good. Before that, she lost to Marina Moroz, the one, the Ukrainian, not to be mistaken with Mariana Morais. This is the Ukrainian. Mariana Morais is Brazilian. They have very similar names. I've got them confused before, but Marina Moroz, the Ukrainian who just beat who'd she beat? Agapova. She just beat Agapova a couple weeks ago after she accused her. She snitched on her for doing cocaine back with the American Top Team. Anyway, whole different story, whole different drama, whole different fight. Mariana Moroz won that. I know, I get off topic, I do. Prior to the Marina Moroz, she she beat Jillian Robertson by an armbar round 1 in her UFC debut. What a good... What a good win in your debut against BJJ black belt to get her in an armbar. That's awesome. She trains, Marina Bueno Silva trains out of Shoot Box Diego Lima. She has a 1/2-inch reach advantage over Yanan Wu. Let's talk about Mulan now. Mulan coming off a loss, a couple of them. She lost to Jocelyn Edwards, unanimous decision. Jocelyn Edwards, not the greatest. I mean, she's a pretty decent striking, I guess. Jocelyn Edwards beat her, unanimous decision. Yanan Wu, I believe in that fight, just had nothing, couldn't get anything going. There was more activity on the Edwards side, more significant strikes, more volume, all that. Prior to that, she lost to Mizuki Inoue. Split decision, so arguably that could have went either way if it was a split decision. Before that, she had her win armbar, round 1 against Lauren Mueller. Some people are saying that could have been... I know. Some people saying that could have been like a fluke. Just happened to be opportunistic and catch that, or is that what she was going for? I couldn't tell you. I don't remember watching that fight, to be honest with you. She made her UFC against Gina Mazzani, where she took a loss by unanimous decision. Gina Mazzani is the girlfriend of James Krause, so not much shame in that loss, but Gina Mazzani isn't that like great. She hasn't, I mean, beat the whole flock of good well-named fighters, but she did beat Yanan Wu. Prior to her UFC debut, Yanan Wu was basically out of Wu Lin Fang. That is the WLF Wars. That's the regional scene over in China. She does have a 2-inch height advantage over Bueno Silva, but like I said, a 1/2-inch reach advantage. That's nothing. That's a 1/4 inch on each fist, which is, the glove is thicker than that, I think. So nothing going there. When she was in China, she was part of that Shanghai thing, whatever. But now, stateside, she's definitely over at Jackson Wink getting some training in with, man, I forget who it was and I didn't write it down, but she is training over at Jackson Wink, okay? So, Mulan, big underdog. The age advantage is going to Yanan Wu. She's 25. Whereas Bruno Silva is 30. So hitting that crossroads at 30, that's, I suppose there's a little edge there, but see, Bueno Silva minus 500 on a female bantamweight fight. I don't know about that, guys. I don't know.
He doesn't know.
I don't know everything. Let's see what the cappers have to say in this one. We've got Dog or Pass podcast. Cody and Paul Shaughnessy are taking Silva, but when it comes to betting, they say it's no bueno. No bueno on the bets there on Mayra Bueno Silva, but she should realistically win. Maybe you want to put her in a top of a parlay or something, but not a top tier parlay. They set their parlays up in tiers. Like, they put their most confident picks in pretty much all their parlays, then lower tier. The lower the confidence in the pick, the less amount of parlays they're going to be in, and this one is toward the lower end of confident picks. Especially at minus 500, it might not even worth putting into a parlay. But it will, if you got like a 5-legger, that will top it off and juice it up a little bit. So then we've got MMA fortune teller taking Bueno Silva. You know what I like about the MMA fortune teller? He opens up Instagram during his breakdowns and shows you like their most recent Instagram posts, whether they're in Chinese or Brazilian or Russian or what have you. He puts them up there, and I love that about, he's like one of the only ones that does that as he's doing his breakdowns. Everybody else just throws up like the UFC side-by-side or the Tapology side-by-side, you know. But I do like that. And plus, fortune teller does put up the best bet odds, like toward the end of his thing when he's let's look at the odds. But it's good. His link will be in the description. Then we've got what's going on. Bleed MMA also taking Bueno Silva. UFC Celebrities and Classics. Good old Vlad. Of course, his main pick is the fight goes over 2.5 rounds. Minus 185, Vlad.
How long do
minus
you try to
185.
make your videos?
10 minutes per fight. So this one I want to stay around 30 minutes. Okay? Maybe a little bit over. But
I think you got 10 more minutes.
yeah, I got one fight left, so don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing, though. I'm professional. I'm veteran. Okay. And finally, to snap this, not finally actually, we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Then why aren't you getting paid by YouTube?
Because I'm not monetized yet.
When do you get monetized? Oh, Chance.
Who'd I miss?
Chance just farted and it was disgusting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! The MMA prediction guru. Pred Guru. Also taking Bueno Silva to get it done. And finally, it's your boy. eBay's, that's right.
Oh.
Unfortunately, eBay's put his picks out early before this fight was announced. So he wasn't able to, I know, I smell it. He wasn't able to get the, why don't you let him out? Winston, go outside. Winston. Or just lay there. Okay, he wasn't able to get this pick for this one. And then, so I wasn't going to put him on the show, but then eBay's, I just watched how you need a break from YouTube, and I totally get it. It's a hope your father, your dad, hope he pulls through for his little accident he had. It sounds so tragic, man. I stay strong, brother. Take as much time as you need. I will still be there. Your real fans will still be here once you decide to come back. But right now, it sounds like you need a break from YouTube. Your dad definitely needs you, and also whoever else, your other loved ones that may be affected by the accident are gonna need you. So eBay's full positive thoughts going out to it's your boy eBay's, right, Nor? And that's why after that I'm like, I gotta at least include him in. He's gonna take a few weeks off, a little break, so I gotta put him in, and I don't know if I'm gonna do a video tomorrow, so I'm gonna put him in today. So it's your boy eBay's capping off the full capper consensus. Turn around and do the dance for us. I don't do the dance at minus 500. It's not worth it. But you go ahead. Make sure you throw some good luck. Oh, there! Look at those pitches. Those are baseball pitches. You're throwing those good luck pearls like they're baseballs. A full capper consensus is when
all the handicappers pick one side to do right play.
That's right. And in this case, all the handicappers are picking Mayra Bueno Silva to get it done over Yanan Wu. I too, on Tapology, legit, she should win, but the value is not there. It sucks. And if anything, at plus 370, what? Blue? Where's my marker? Oh, here it is. At plus 375, she's worth a lotto ticket hedge bet. But I'm gonna go with Mayra Bueno Silva getting it done. I think she's gonna get the decision here because it is a female fight. However, at plus money, I'm going to hedge bet Wu. Bueno Silva, the only parlay she's going to be in is this 3-legger. That's it. I've already placed a bunch of parlays and excluded her from it because minus 500 doesn't have the value there. And low key, I think Wu does have a shot. I mean, it's a female fight. And where she's been training out of Jackson Wink. She's been training hard, so I'm going to take a shot on her plus 375, but my pick is Silva to win.
What does that say? Does that
Sub.
say
It says sub. You're right. You did it right. Your dyslexia is not creeping. Not creeping here. Moving on. Next, we have. This is actually, these might have been switched around, but whatever. I wanted to get that one done with. This is the best fight of the three to talk about. We've got Andre Fialho taking on Miguel Carmel Thunder. Miguel Baeza. I love this fight. It's going to be a banger. It could go either way. It's very close to call. Let's talk about the favorite first. Miguel Baeza, 10 wins, 2 losses as a professional. He is training. This is also a good facility matchup because we've got MMA Masters down in Florida taking on Sanford MMA down in Florida. It's gonna be an interesting fight. Miguel Baeza is coming off a loss to Colin Chaos Williams.
It's a doggy and a doggy
by
over
punches.
there, which is a short dog.
Okay. That was Mom. She's gonna get gas, so she doesn't have to do it in the morning. He beat Chaos Williams by punches in round 3. Chaos Williams knocked Carmel Thunder out by punches in round 3. I know. Chaos Williams beat Miguel Baeza in round 3. Before that, Miguel Baeza lost to Santiago Ponzinibbio, unanimous decision. Which, and you know what? Miguel Baeza put, after his second, because he's 10-2. He was undefeated up until his last 2 fights.
If Clarence was a cartoon character, he would look like that.
I know. Ponzinibbio, unanimous decision, and then Chaos Williams knocked him out round 3, TKO. And he went on Instagram and apologized to his fans for letting them down and all this thing. He felt really remorseful. You don't see that humility. You don't see fighters acting humble like that after a loss and apologizing to their fans. But I think he might be on the resurgence. He might be wanting to win this one against Andre Fialho. Well, let me finish talking about Baeza. Let's mention his last 5. I said he lost to Chaos Williams, then Ponzinibbio. Before that, he had an arm triangle against Takashi Sato. And Miguel Baeza's not even a jiu-jitsu guy, but did manage to get that in round 2. Then he took out Matt Brown with a left hook in 18 seconds of round 2. The immortal Matt Brown. That's a very good win. In his UFC debut, he beat Hector Aldana by ground and pound in round 2. That's when after that fight, he caught the hype, and he was riding that hype right up until the Santiago Ponzinibbio. He went into that fight as a huge favorite, and Ponzinibbio ended up beating him unanimous decision. So here, he's minus 175 against a pretty prime Andre Fialho. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, because I've heard a lot of different cappers say that in a lot of different ways. I'm saying it phonetically how it's spelled. Fialho. Fialho. Andre Fialho is 14-4. He's plus 150. He's very close in age. Fialho is 28. Baeza is 29. Andre Fialho is coming off a loss in his UFC debut against Michel Pereira. Michel Pereira beat him by unanimous decision. I mean, not a horrible loss to have. Because before that, he beat Stefan Sekulic by elbows and punches in round 1. That's a pretty good win. And before that, he was in UAE. Oh, that was in UAE Warriors. Also in the UAE Warriors, he beat Lincoln Puge in a TKO in round 1. Before that, he beat this guy Sang Hu Yu. Punches 18 seconds in round 1. Got that one done quick. And here's one of my favorite ones. He took care of James Vick. That's one of Mba's crushes. That's James Vick. He took care of him by a left hook in round 2 over in the ex-MMA. As I mentioned earlier, that is a Louisiana, Florida regional scene. Louisiana mostly. So Fialho is 4-1 in his last 5. He is from Portugal, but he's repping Sanford MMA, Henry Hoof, Gilbert Burns, Vicente Luque, Ange, Loosa, all them. Mob deep, coming in mob deep on this Fialho against Baeza. Okay, so let's start with Baeza and see what the cappers have to say. I want to also mention Miguel Baeza is one of my unranked contender contest picks. So you already know which way I'm going to lean. But nonetheless, let's write the cappers down and get the board dirty.
I don't want to get the board dirty.
Oh, you already did with your mystery girl. That your clues are she's a singer and she stars in the show called Victorious. That's the one that's going to give it away for people that know that watch Disney and have kids. Yeah. It's Disney, right? Disney cartoon show?
It's on Netflix. It's Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon show?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay, taking Baeza, we've got the MMA fortune teller. Then jump over here to Fialho. We've got what's going on?
You didn't scare me there.
I know, now you're used to it. Lead MMA taking Fialho.
What's going on?
Then we've got it's your boy
eBay.
and he's taking Baeza by decision. And over here we've got the Dog or Pass podcast. Pretty much Cody is leaning Fialho. He's not confident, but he is leaning that way. And Paul Shaughnessy said this is definitely a dog or pass situation. At plus 150, Fialho is a live dog. At,
Doggy or passy.
Doggy or passy. And finally, Vlad, the Bulgarian Cowboy, the best MMA MMA journalist out of Bulgaria, hands down, no competition at all with that pound. Huh? He is the best out of Bulgaria and Serbia, that whole area.
He's the best capper.
He is the best cat, and Zenora's the best capper worldwide. Capper. Oh, cat's purr. A cat's purr because he likes cats. And he does the meow. Well, I'm sure he's going to be doing that when he's watching this video. But anyway, he is going the way of the underdog, Andre Fialho. UFC celebrities and classics. Links will be in the description, guys. But as I mentioned, I'm not going to go against my unranked contender contest pick. I'm going to take Baeza to get it here. I think he's going to... I know he's coming off those last two bad losses, but the hype was real before he got to those fights. And I think this is going to be an interesting fight. This might be fight of the night. It's going to be a banger. It could be. I don't know. But I'm going to go edge out the favorite here in Miguel Baeza. I think he should be the favorite. Maybe not that wide. Maybe a little bit closer. Like, I don't know, minus 150 and plus 120 or something like that. But anyway, I'll take Baeza to get it done. I think he'll probably... Let's see, how's he been getting it done? Ground and pound, left hook. He is a beast, but Fialho... Yeah, I'm going to say decision. I know, not the exciting thing you wanted to hear, but so be it. Decisions all the way around, my bad. But anyway, to recap...
Top Jack!
Oh look, there's Vlad's favorite cat in the world, Nippy. Nip it. What's a Nippy? Oh, it's Nippy. Oh, it's a Nippy.
She looks very...
She looks very unhappy.
Yeah, probably.
Put her down. There you go. So to recap, I've got Ange, Loosa beating Mounir Lazzez at plus money by decision. I mean, I suppose he couldn't finish it, but I'm gonna go with the over is predicted by the bookies, so I'm gonna go that route too. I think he's gonna win, and he's already plus money, so we'll say Loosa by decision. Then I've got Bueno Silva winning by decision. However, I will be putting a hedge bet on Yanan at plus 375. When I think the probability is that she'd probably lose, you know, 6 out of 10 times that she fought Bueno Silva if they fought 10 times. So probability is not minus 500. So I'm hit that for value. But my pick is Silva. And finally, I'm going to take Carmel Thunder, Miguel Baeza, to get it done primarily because he's my unranked contender pick. And I do believe he's going to jump back on his winning horse and get back to his winning ways. He realizes the mistakes of his 2 past losses. And he's going to win here against Ange Fialho for a very close decision victory in a very close fight. So there you have it. Gather the info.
Place the betties and cash the ticket.
Yes. Gather the info.
And this was
place the bets
Grande.
and cash the tickets. I was just gonna say that. The mystery girl that Nora drew is from the show Victorious is Ariana Grande. Ariana, right? Did I say that right? Ariana Grande.
I don't know if it's Ariana or
Ariana Grande, Ariana, whatever. Nora's a big fan. Me, not so much. But anyway, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed, do that for me. Go ahead, hit that like. That helps my algorithm. Fill the comments down below, especially if you're taking any of the underdogs here. I like to hear, I like the underdog stories. I like this, or just, you know, so whatever you want to put in the comments, go ahead and put that. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live stream. Dave said he might not be able to attend because he's got some plans with his son. Embe though messaged me last night, and she claims she is going to be in attendance with her face rather than just the I've
never seen her.
Yes, you have on replays. She comes on late, past your bedtime. That's why.
But I've never seen her face.
In replays, you have.
No. Terrible.
Oh. Well, I'll show you anyway. Anyway, Embe said supposedly she said she's going to come on and cover this with me, as well as probably somebody else. And maybe Dave said he might still be able to sneak on. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go on live tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Is between 8 and 8:30. You know, somewhere around then.
My bedtime.
That's why you never get to see her, because you go to bed early. So come back tomorrow and watch that live stream. Good luck on these bets.
I can go to sleep
and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I'm going over the time, so thanks for watching. Say bye.
Bye. And also Nick says bye, but I can't find
Yep. All right. Good night.
Disappeared.